Hello, this is Randy Jurgensen with Decorative Stone Solutions. I'm here to introduce you to our newly launched website at decorativestonesolutions.com. There are many features on here that are going to make the life of the landscape contractor and landscape architect much easier when searching for particular products and getting information. Our old site simply had products, pictures of them, and descriptions with very little else. And we've upgraded that to provide many new useful tools. So what I'd like to do today is kind of go over these tools with you in this video, show you how the site works, ways of manipulating and moving around the site, and then those functions that I think will make your life much easier when searching for and choosing the right stone for your project. So if we get to decorativestonesolutions.com, you have the standard tabs across the top. Those with the down arrows will have pull down menus, and there are several that do not. The web page in front, the home page, will take you to several places. Most of those you can get to from the menu bar up on top as well. Our ideas gallery is the same as the design gallery. There's a build a workboard function, the resource center, which you can also get from the drop down menu here, your shopping cart and requesting a quote function. And then down here we have our most recent blog posts. And then finally, a couple other options down here at the very bottom, as well as our social media links. So the new features are going to be mostly in the products, product finder, a couple in the resource center, and then the design gallery. So the standard way that you would find a product in the landscape stone field in the past was you'd find the list of products and then a list of subcategories. In this case, let's go to decorative gravel. And it will show all the different decorative gravel options that are here. For decorative stone solutions, that is almost 90 options. So that can be a little daunting when trying to find a product that is going to work for you. But it can still be done that way. And if you go into an individual product and click on it, in this case burnt toast, what it will show you is the different burnt toast products that are in decorative gravel section. And under burnt toast, you have a 1/2 inch product and you have a 1 inch product, both of which you can view larger images of by clicking on it. 1 inch. And it will also show you other categories that product is available in. In this case, burnt toast can be found in the non-stabilized DG as well as the stabilized DG. So you can jump over to that category by clicking there, and you can get straight back to the decorative gravel by clicking back on that link. So once you're here and you found a product the traditional way, you can view the product, see the description. You can go to our coverage calculator function, which is new and improved as well. So if you're looking at burnt toast in a 1/2 inch and you want to know how much your project is going to need, you simply need to know the area it's going to be installed at, the square footage, as well as the depth. We do need those two functions, those two features, in order to give you an accurate number. So in some of our products, you'll have a pull-down menu for the application. For different ones, such as in the Round Rock application, you can either use it in an exposed aggregate concrete or just as a ground cover. In the decorative gravel product subcategory, you only have a ground cover option, so you don't need to touch that drop-down menu. If you go to the area, and let's say your area is 1,500 square feet, and you're going to install it at a 2-inch depth. And it has to be at least a 2-inch depth. Anything less than that, this coverage calculator function is not going to work properly, because we don't really recommend that it be installed anything less than 2 inches. So if you type in 1 inch here, it's going to kick back out to you and say it needs to be installed at least 2 inches in depth. So we hit the calculate button, and it will come back with to us with the approximate amount of material needed for that area. In this case, 11.63 tons. And we can add that to our quote request. So if we have multiple products, we can keep adding to our quote requests, which is the equivalent of a shopping cart if you were doing online shopping. So if we add it to our quote request, we'll see up here at the top that our cool little dump truck feature equal to a shopping cart now has one product in it. And if we open that to view the quote, it'll show you the burnt toast in the 1/2 inch product. We'll leave that there and add a couple other quote products to that throughout this video. So again, you can go the traditional route in finding a product by clicking on the subcategory and from that drop-down menu, and then scrolling through these to find out that product and if it's available in any other sizes. Another feature that you can get to from here is if you're looking at a product in just the standard uninstalled photo, you can also view it in related projects from the idea gallery. So down here you can see that there are 2 projects that we have posted with installation pictures of that product that you can view. So it's often useful to see what it looks like actually on the ground versus the studio photograph of the product. So we can go here. In this case, it's Alaska Federal Credit Union in Victorville, and we may want to change the spelling on that. But you can click on any of the images and view that product as you scroll through here. In this case, it was mixed with another product, so there's actually 2 products that are mixed to give you that rubble mix. And the products that are listed in that project are going to be shown here. So you can see there was Baja Cresta Gray boulders, Baja Cresta Gray rubble, and the dead wood product that we were on previously. And you can click on any of those links to get back to the individual product, which is the page we started on. So again, we got to those related projects. Not every product we have installation images for at this point, but any of them that do, you'll be able to find them below the studio image of the product. So we went through the coverage calculator. The spec sheet function is going to show you again the product picture. And what we can do here is if you need to turn in a submittal for a project, or you need to put a single sheet paper file together for an owner who wants to see the product of what you're proposing, you can do that here on the spec sheet. So you type in the name of your company and what the project name is. This is going to go to Federal Credit Union. So you can save that to a PDF. Instead of, you can print it, or you could save it to PDF. If you're just saving it to your local computer, you save it to PDF and save it. So that is our spec sheet function. Add it to workboard function. So we have a very cool workboard function where you can add any of our products or any of our products in the installed form to this workboard. And we're going to add the deadwood to our workboard. And then you can see it's been added, and we can click here to view the workboard. So if we view the workboard, you can see all the products that have been added to the workboard in your session. And if you want to reset the workboard and we want to clear it, you can do it here. And what we'll do is we'll go back to the deadwood so we don't have other products on there. And we're going to add it to the workboard again and view the workboard. So there's only that one product on there. And on this workboard feature, you can move that product around the screen in different views. So if you have multiple pictures, multiple image tiles on here, you can manipulate them around and view them however you'd like. So we'll come back and add a couple other photos to this as well, so that you can see how we can manipulate those around a little bit better. But that's the add to workboard feature, which is nice if you're trying to view several products side by side, or just kind of getting a idea board together where you are putting different types of products. Say you're trying to find the right gravel to match the right boulders to match the correct DG for a project. The workboard function is a good way to look at them all together, save them, print them out, and put them in your project folder outside of our website. So what we'll go over next would be we do have the more images, info and images file here. So let's say we had other technical data, SIB analysis, SRI value testing, those types of things, or just more images, studio images of the product. We would have it here, so you'd have this picture along with another one here, another one here. There are a couple products that we do have that for, but most of them will just have that single image of the studio picture. So again, we've gone through the traditional way of finding products. The new way that we've introduced with this website is what we call our product finder. And our product finder is basically a faceted search function, which most online shopping sites will have these days, where you can zero in on what exactly you're looking for without having to view every single product in a given product category. So it tells you a little bit about here how to use it. You can refine your search by clicking on the additional search categories. If you want to remove a filter, click on the minus sign in front of the term. So we'll kind of ignore the select the product category here. If you're not familiar with the categories or how we use that terminology, you can skip that and just go straight down here to our 4 filters. So our 4 filters are going to be price range, texture, size, and then color. And those will kind of encompass most all of our products, and you can zero in on what you're after. So let's do a hypothetical project where we're looking for a round rock. So we'll go to the texture, and we'll check the round box. So now it's going to show us all the round rocks in all of our product categories. If you know your price range, we can type it here. We know we're on a budget for this project, so we're going to hit the lowest economical priced items. So the single $sign. All right, so now we are narrowed down even further. So we're going to go to size now, or color, whichever one you prefer to do first. It doesn't matter. I would say that in this particular project, we're going to go with a light earth tone options. So we're going to hit light earth tones here. And so we're further narrowed down. And then we would like to see only those that are in the 2 to 4 inch range. All right, so what we have now, we've been narrowed down all the way to 8 products. So we have the Mesa Cobble 2 to 4, a slightly smaller Mesa Cobble, the Full Moon products in various sizes, and then the Arizona River Rock and Sandy Wash. These are all the products that are relatively inexpensive. They're round, they're 2 to 4 inch or approximately in size, and the color range is light earth tones. A quick note about the price range. If you read down here, it'll tell you pricing structure is only valid for products shipped within Southern California. So we do ship absolutely outside of that area, but for our pricing range to be accurate, the way that you have to view this is only for Southern California. It's only really applicable for Ventura County down to the Mexican border, really. Outside of those geographic areas, you'd have to contact us for an idea of what the pricing is, because everything is going to be dependent on the freight from the quarry to the job site, and that's going to just depend on the geographic area of the project. So that's new and very useful in narrowing down the type of product you're looking for. And then we can reset that if we want to start looking for another product. And we need to find a matching boulder for it. So we'd go to boulders here. We would want to find the rounded versions. And we're already down to only 5 options, so we can view those 5 options. The Malibu boulder, we like that. That should work out well. We can add that to our quote, and we can add that to our workboard. So now we have 2 items here in our quote request, and we should have 2 items if we look at our workboard. And there's the Malibu boulders, which we can resize. We can move this guy down so that we have more room here for our boulder. So you can see that you can view different products on that workboard feature side by side. Well, is that boulder going to work with that cobble? My choice is probably not, but everyone has their own ideas here. So workboard feature from the product finder feature. A couple other things of note is you can get to the build a workboard feature and coverage calculator also from the resource center. Getting a quote, requesting sample boxes, which is very important for the landscape architect office to see if you have the most up-to-date sample box set. Simply pull out the set in your library, click on here, and this will show you the lids of the most recent ones here. So this is, you look at the crushed decorative gravel box and make sure that this matches up with the one that you have. Exit out of there, and what we would need to do now is take a look at our design gallery. So we quickly looked at our design gallery if we find it through an individual product, but you also have the option of going straight to the design gallery and selecting a particular category you would like to look at installation pictures of. So if we click on the drop-down menu, you can see the list of subcategories here, different types of installations that utilize our products. And let's say a dry stream bed. You're trying to replicate a dry stream bed and you're looking for a little inspiration of what other people have done, how they've gone about it, what the different products that were used in other installations. We would click on dry stream bed and then apply. And what will be shown here is a full list of all the different projects that we've done, that we've supplied product for, that are dry stream bed applications. So you can see there's one page and then a following page with a couple other options on it. And then you can click on any individual project, and that project will give you the name, a quick description of it, and then the products used in that project. So here you have the Allison Avenue in La Mesa, which is a streetscape project that used a lot of south face rubble and south face boulders. You can see all the images here. You can click on any of the images to blow them up, and then kind of scroll through the slides by these arrows here on the side. And there's an idea of the dry stream bed used in this particular project. You can close it out, and any of the images in this design gallery, on any of our design galleries, you can add to your workboard. So we want to add to our workboard any of these that you can do. You can add as many as you like, and they've been added to your workboard. So now you can go back to your workboard, view your workboard, and you can see the 2 new ones that we've added have shown up here. And you can again position them however you'd like and size them however you'd like. Once you have everything you'd like on your workboard, you can go down here and title what you'd like your workboard to be called. And let's say you're thinking about a dry stream bed. So this is Los Angeles dry stream bed, and we'll put options. You can put your phone number or not, and any other notes you have. I like these. And then you can go ahead and save them to PDF or print them from this function and save them in your project binder. Same thing can go with the quote. So once you have whatever you have and you need in your quotes, you can you go to the next step. So we have Malibu boulders and a particular size of burnt toast. If you look up here, a quick note for boulders, that boulders, you're not able to get a tonnage by giving us, square footage or depth on boulders. So they're a little bit of a different animal. So what you need to do here is on the next step for boulders, you need to specify down here the custom specifications, how many pieces and what sizes of boulders you're looking for. And that way we can customize the quote to what you're looking for, because it was not able to be programmed in boulder sizing in this particular site. Provide your contact information, job information, and hit send quote request, and that'll get to us, and we'll be back to you within 24 hours during business days. So that's the view the quote. Contact us. You have a couple icons up here. The search function, in many sites you can, including ours, you can search by a product if you already know what you're looking for. Let's say you've seen or heard the Sunnyside is a cool product, and you type in Sunnyside here, and you're going to have all the different Sunnyside options that we have. So you can see that you can find the product Sunnyside here. That's what the Sunnyside gravel looks like. You can find the Sunnyside DG, non-stabilized DG, or here's a list of projects in our design gallery that have used the Sunnyside. So you can also find all the different projects that the Sunnyside DG was used in by simply clicking on these different projects down here. So it's a very helpful search function incorporated in there as well. That will give us the basic idea of the new features on our website. We hope you spend a little time playing and going through our site, getting comfortable with it, because the more you use it, the better you're going to able to navigate it and quickly find the types of products that you're looking for. So your job of specifying stone is now become much easier. I appreciate your time. Once again, this is Randy with Decorative Stone Solutions, and enjoy.